Assalamualaikum. I'm Group 8. My name is Zahir bin Badaruzaman. Today I would like to present about managing Hard Rockfest.
Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Wandina Shafiq bin Abdul Rahman. Today I would like to present about background company. First, Isaac Seeger and Peter Morton created Hard Rock Cafe in London in 1971. In 1979, the cafe began adorning its wall with rock and roll memorabilia. The chain expanded to Toronto, Los Angeles, San Francisco, Chicago, Paris, and Berlin in 1982. Hard Rock cafes in the US ranged from little tourist town to huge city. Except for Tampa and for Wings, New Buffalo, all US cafes are corporate owned. Founder Peter Morton sold the Las Vegas Hard Rock Hotel to Rank. Morton kept west of the Mississippi Hotel, named right. Morton sold his Las Vegas Hard Rock Hotel to the Morgan Hotel Group. In 1990, London Rank Group acquired Mecca Leisure Group and expanded the concept. In 2008, anonymous wait server attacked the restaurant for paying them less than half the UK minimum wage and using tips to make up the difference. Most people don't understand they are financing low wage, it was said. Lastly, Hard Rock Cafe International was sold to the Seminole Tribe of Florida in 2007 and was headquartered in Orlando, Florida until April 2018. Hard Rock International comprised 185 cafes, 25 hotels, and 12 casinos in 74 countries.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Wan Ahmad Syami bin Wahid Zaki. My student ID is 2020859056. So today I would like to present about problem mentioned in the case study and which chapter in MEM 575 related to this case study. So the problem is managing a project that is involved in remodeling of existing cafes, scheduling hard rock live concert and event venues, and planning the annual Rockfest. The reason why we need a project management is to maintain schedule and budget for performance. Second, to always be one step ahead even on the day of the event. So for the example of the project management in the Rockfest is, first, project management process for Rockfest on the early stage need to focus on 10 major tasks. And second, we need to create WBS, which is work breakdown structure, in order to know its predecessor and time estimates. So which chapter in MEM 575 related to the case study? It is chapter 8, which is project management, that relates to the problem mentioned in the case study. So what is the importance of project management? First, facilitates control at all levels and make project progress more visible to management. Second, secure customer trust and satisfaction. Third, shorter development time for new product. Fourth, maintain good company image and credibility. And lastly, to retain business competitiveness and survival. Project management phases can be divided into three, which are planning, scheduling, and controlling. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Akib bin Jeffrey. Today I will present for the work process or workflow that relate to the case study. Okay, for the first one is planning. Planning in this phase of the component of project can be conducted is organized and arranged accordingly. The component of project such objective which draw over 100,000 people come to event also involve the costing for making the project run smoothly. That's why we need for planning. And project manager is responsible for making all necessary activities are finished in order of time and come within budget. Also, work breakdown schedule is needed for the division of level and works. Okay, what will happen if the project manager planning fail? It can cause the event cannot run smoothly. Also, losing more people to come to event. Also for the company, so the planning is key for the success. Okay, this is our work breakdown schedule. The function of work breakdown schedule is to make large project more manageable. The activity will break down into small chunks, which work can be done simultaneously by different team members. Okay, as you can see, these have different level. The first level is the top level project ultimate goal, which is the Rockfest event, and the second level content project outcome such as marketing, production, and also the operation. The third level, as you can see, the red one is for the project output. The activity is assigned to the level to respective activity to the department. And the last one, the fourth level, the activity is planning by doing is planning. The activity is planning. So by looking, this all activity can break into their respective level. This is for organization. Organization is the structure of the project. It creates really with specialists and workers from various departments. They also works under the project manager. Okay, next we move to the scheduling. In case study, we identify the major activity and sub-activity with the immediate predecessor and time estimate through project activity. From activity, we need to make Gantt chart to make project run smoothly. Also, from the Gantt chart that we create, this we can see it by taking the longest task duration. We can see the stated time and due time for each activity, which need to be made sure task completely in time. Okay, this is our Gantt chart for our topic. Lastly, for the controlling, why we need the controlling? Because to make sure the project which Rockfest event in control by means parallel to each other activity to prevent any miscommunication, and we can monitoring must be taken to not be over budget. Also, the volume of attendees has limit. Comparison between current progress to the Gantt chart need to do so the project will on time with no cost money to the organizer. We also need to make sure the website is professionally designed and compatible to all type of browser with all placement and set up to follow building codes. This in contract is also the important one. And the action also is need if something need to be done on spot by means when unexpected incident happen. For example, by looking from article, the helicopter on standby, ready to fly the man in if the anything incident happen. So it can be considered this as a contingency plan. That's all from me. Thank you.
So for the discussion, our first question is identify the critical path and its activities for Rockfest. How long the project takes? So the critical path is A, B, D, E, F, G, O. The activities involved in that path are first finalize site, first finalize site and building contracts. Second, select local promoter. Third, design promotional website. Fourth, set TV deal. Fifth, hire director. Sixth, plan for TV camera placement. And seventh, passes and stage credential. The project takes 34 weeks to finish. So this is we insert all the path in one table. So as you can see, the length for A, B, D, E, F, G, O is 34 and the select time is 0. So this is the path A, B, D, E, F, G, O. So
for the second discussion question, which activities have a set time of 8 weeks or more? First path, ACKLM, activity, finalize site and building contract, hire production manager, set venue capacity, ticket master contract, on-site ticketing, select time 11. Second, ATBW, activity, finalize site and building contract, hire production manager, hire security director, set police or fire security plan, select time 12. Third path, ABQRS, finalize site and building contract, select local promoter, hire sponsor coordinator, finalize sponsor, define or place need for sponsor, set time 15. Next, ABQRO, finalize site and building contract, select local promoter, hire sponsor coordinator, finalize sponsor, passes and stage credentials, set timeline, and lastly ABYZ. Finalize site and building contract, select local promoter, secure merchandise deal, online merchandise sales, select time 12. Okay, so for the third discussion question, it's about identify 5 major challenge a project manager faces in events such as this one. Okay, firstly about a failure to set clear goals and objectives. Every project needs defined goals and objectives no matter the area or business. If the project manager and team do not know their goals, performance and outcome will suffer. No direction will cause confusion. We cannot manage and allocate resources appropriately. That's true with ambiguous or no goals. Second, unworkable deadlines. First, impossible timeline and imprecise goals are other project management challenges. Like goals, timeline helps you realistically divide your project and monitor progress. Unworkable timeline hurts project success and team morale when staff try to fit their tasks within an unrealistic and unmanageable time frame. Failure is inevitable. Okay, third, poor communication. Many individuals underestimate how difficult communication is. Every team member and stakeholder must have this key ability so everyone is aware of effort and contributions and the project flows smoothly. Lack of communication leads to poor collaboration and unfinished work. That's why there is so much emphasis on strong communication no matter what the industry or specific initiative. Next, improper risk management. Each project has risks, while it's hard to entirely manage and negate all risks from the start. It's crucial to identify and account for big risks in your project and limit their effect on your overall result and deliverables. Failing to develop a risk management strategy means adverse surprise during this project. You will have to deal with difficulty caused by risks in real time, leading to proper launch timetable and strained budget. Lastly, lack of proper skill on the project team. Lack of team ability is a common project problem. Even if one team member lack the necessary expertise, your project will suffer. Team ability must be strong in each member and outstanding collectively. That doesn't mean every person needs all the talent to finish the project. That's why you have a team. At least for technical skill, problem solving, and time management are also essential.
In our topic, which is managing the Hard Rocks Rockfest event. Work breakdown structure is useful because the first one, work breakdown structure are measurable, so the project management can assign specific costs to each task. From this, it will help the project manager to distribute the project budget and make sure the total cost total not exceed the total budget. Also, by doing this, track progress in a schedule. This is because work breakdown structure clearly define limit of the project management to determine how advanced the project by checking which tasks are finished. For the third one, define the scope. It can define the scope of projects, can be complete all listed tasks without carrying any extra works. This is we cannot. So work breakdown structure also are able to implement the part of overall function to fulfill its intended purpose. And as all the tasks is complete, it will adapt to fully functioning of project. And for the last one, the work breakdown structure is useful because project management is able to assign responsibility for each of the tasks. The task manager responsible for completing all the full scope of the project on time within the budget. That's all from me. Thank you.
Okay. Choose 5 of the 26 activities and break them into what you think should be level 2, level 3, and level 4 tasks. First is level 1. Finalize sites and building contracts. For level 2, hire project manager. Level 3 is finalize sponsors. And lastly, for level 4, plan for TV camera placement, set police, fire safety plan, and power, plumbing, aircon, and toilet service. Next is explain costs that involves in your case study, which cost that you need to minimize. Okay, for the first one is find cheaper contracts and resources. When there are events and need to reduce costs, the contractor should find out about them as soon as possible. Therefore, opening the contract to multiple subcontractors is one of the best options. When choosing a venue, they must take into account if the location has all the facilities they need and whether these are covered by the rental fee. Some of the venue will have everything they need. Okay, next is hire on more employees prior to project start. This will shorten project iteration as it have large workloads that can be assigned with several tasks at once when the project operation is start. Okay, next one is shorten the project duration. The cost will be reduced because no overtime of hiring are needed. And lastly is smooth workloads. All the department must follow the Gantt chart deadline that has been prepared so each workstation department will be used efficiently. Okay, that's all from us. Thank you.